beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second and very short. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jacobs, power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
The Jaguars at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Hey, back step. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Watch the run.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts completing this one quickly. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll buy some time right. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go with Jacobs, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Trayvon Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Get that quarterback. Hey, keep stick.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Let go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Got it. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Night, night, sweetheart. Five. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Right here. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Robbie Anderson, 70 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, let's go. Hey, lock it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, over there. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Pick me up.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
50 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike. Hey, Delta. 50. I got him. Shoot, shoot.
He's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Hey, switch those, grab it. Grab it.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You won't see me in your nightmares. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike's 50.
Lawrence will throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 65 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got you, pop. Got Mike 50. Mike 50.
To throw again, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session
Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Defense. Mike 50, Mike 50. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. J. Alpha.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
50, 50,
Lawrence will try again after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm here all day. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, don't look up.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Yo, cuz.
What's up, man?
What's happening? Are you at war?
Man, I'm down 10.
To 3rd Street?
Nah, I already played him, man. He beat me, man.
Bad or what?
Pick it, man. 21-3, man. 21-3. But, shit, he lost connection in the 4th quarter, man. That's where we left today.
21-3 though?
21-3.
Damn, cuz, what's that about?
Hey, well, I gave him a pick six, man. That helped him. First drive of the game, the pick six helped him, and I couldn't get into the zone, dog. I got down there and just couldn't convert. That was the story of the game. So I held the nigga in check for the most part, man.
I'm up 49-7, man.
Oh, we chilling there.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get there, man. I finally got the playoff, man. We gotta convert.
Jalen Hurts back here looking like a star.
None of your business, man. I'm trying to cut into this league.
Oh. Damn, I threw a pick, man. Damn, hurt.
But he's made an impact on this defense. He comes up with the interception there.
She gave it to me just from the time I stood in that pocket, man. Fuck.
Pick six, man. Pick six.
offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get back out here.
Let that go, man. I finally got a hit stick. Let that go.
They want to get a few more like that, and at least that final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. It certainly can, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and get the ball to your own guy. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. He's got it, complete.
It's 56-7, man.
It was pretty apparent early on. They were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes you end up with matchups like we're watching here, and you can go through the drives. You can just see that one squad.
Thank you, Kenny Clark. I appreciate it. Goddamn time.
We've been disappointed in their execution throughout this contest.
This return sets him up pretty good here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, it's a window dressing at this point. I'm going to say Kentucky's in the game. Nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the next contest.
Yeah, we don't know how this game has been. Any one score might not know what I'm coming because of the score because it's just about going forward at this point. Get a touchdown and give yourself some positive momentum reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to fly. And here's another interception. Put to launch from the Raiders. And the Raiders are going to take over near 40. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really going wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't know how much else for it.
And the scoreboard just lopsided. It's been ugly from the get-go. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. And defensively, they do have 3 timeouts, but very well going to use it at this point. And take this ahead for about 4 second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock.
Jeez.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That one looks like he'll fall here. That's caught outside by Anderson. And then he gets down at the 17-yard line here.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves just like that. They'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's your play fake as he set up to throw. And it's a big caught. And the carnage continues. That's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as a overkill. Remember, this is a team that puts up a lot of lines, grabs a linchpin, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
63-7, cuz.
That's it.
63-7.
Shit, pour it on, man. Pour it on.
Nah, there number 2 seconds left. I just squib kicked him. Get the game over with.
Very short kick. This will be taken off the and as his defense wants off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. Really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here. Certainly was, and I think